Today, I want to welcome you to the first episode of Best of 3, where we battle on the ranked VGC ladder in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We're going to be playing 3 games to see how high we can climb on the ladder throughout an entire ranked season. If you don't want to miss out on any competitive Pokemon and content in the future, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be coming out with 3 episodes of these a week, and I cannot wait to see how high on this ladder we can climb. So let's go ahead and take a look at the team. All right, so this is the team that we're actually going to be using for the next week. This team is actually my own personal team that I made and that I took to the Portland Regional Championship the other week. I actually managed to get in to place in the top 128, come out with 40 CP using this team. This is a team that I'm very proud of. And that I definitely think had a lot of potential to make it even further in the team. It was easily my play and everything that needed to improve in order to go along. Just a quick rundown of the team, kind of what we're going to be using. So we've got Roaring Moon, Fluttermane, Tinglu, Palafin, Amoonguss, and Arcanine. Really, the main, really big idea with this team is to really try and utilize Palafin as much as possible. I'm a big fan of Palafin and being able to, start off with it, and he's able to, even without getting his 0 to hero form activated, be able to utilize the strength of it and pick up KOs if necessary right at the beginning of the game, as well as using the other team around it to set it up to where it can come in late game and get some quick, easy knockouts as far as that goes. So we've got a Booster Energy Roaring Moon with Acrobatics, Breaking Swipe, Protect, and Tailwind. I loved Breaking Swipe on this. It actually won me a set in Portland, having Breaking Swipe on this Roaring Moon. I think it's a very underutilized tool that Roaring Moon gets. Assault Vest Tinglu, pretty common set with the Poison Terra. You've got Regenerator Amoonguss with the Water Terra. Choice Specs Fluttermane. This is with the Steel Terra. This is a very bulky Fluttermane. I found that very useful as well. I mean, when I say very bulky, I mean max defense. Besides being a modest nature. And then Safety Goggles Arcanine. Super underrated. Definitely helped me win some games for sure, having Safety Goggles on my Arcanine, so it was great. So this is going to be the team that we're going to be using over the next few days, or at least this week, and then we'll have a new team kind of rolling forward. So if you have any teams that you'd like me to check out for these best of 3 games, be sure to leave them down in the comment section down below. That would be super appreciated, and we'll just kind of go from there. So we'll jump to the first game. Let's do it. Okay, so we've got our first team. Let's see. This is an interesting one. We've got. I feel like this is a team that was utilized at Portland as well. It was on stream. They made it pretty well. At least there was a team that had Hawlucha with Indeedee Armarouge and everything on it as well. So that's pretty cool. To actually see this team being utilized. Let's see kind of what we're thinking. I definitely like Palafin here. I know we can knock out that Garganacl if he leads with the Garganacl potentially, which is which will be very helpful. I'm gonna bring Tinglu in the back. I might actually even just bring. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go. See, I'm gonna bring Flutter, Amoonguss, and Tinglu in the back here. I think that's gonna be our best options. We obviously want to look out for the Unburden boost on Hawlucha. I'm sure he'll have the Psychic Seed to take advantage of that. Okay. Okay, so this is a scenario where this does an insane this attack here does an insane amount of damage. So what I think I'm going to do is I actually think I'm gonna lock in on Moonblast here. Predict the wide guard. Either the wide guard. I mean, I could, and I might, and I probably am gonna double into the Garganackle here. Yeah, we'll just double Garg, just to make sure we get that KO. And if the Indeedee follow me's, it's not that big of a deal. We get rid of that, which is huge. And then we can utilize, then we can always switch out there. So nothing there. So Garganackle goes down this turn, which is big. And we take less recoil damage since we doubled into it. So that's good. Garganackle can definitely be a pain if you let it get its Salt cures up and utilize everything there. We probably have Trick Room coming out here. No, just Psychic. Okay. That's honestly fine. I could see Hawlucha or Armarouge coming out here. It is the Hawlucha. There's the Psychic Seed. Okay. So... And it's a Steel Terra. I do know that it is Steel Terra. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna swap in Amoonguss here. And I'm just gonna Moonblast the Indeedee, because I feel like we'll see a Steel Terra coming out from the Hawlucha. This way we get our Palafin. Wow, he could... You're joking, really? Wow, I cannot believe that. I think that would still kill. I mean... I know you're +1 special defense, but that's super effective choice specs on a Flutter Mane. I can't believe he actually... And that's a lot of damage too, holy cow. Okay. So what are we thinking here? If the Follow Me is going to come out at any point in time, it's going to be this turn, right? So... I honestly think I'm just going to protect the Amoonguss here and just Moonblast into Hawlucha in case he doesn't Terra for whatever reason. No Terra. I cannot believe... Wow. No Terra and no Follow Me. I seriously think this kills. I'd be shocked. Yeah, I was gonna say it. The fact that we could have just done that last turn is beyond me. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain. I am perfectly fine. I am completely fine with that. There's the Armarouge. So we'll probably see an Expanding Force here. So I'm gonna actually swap in Tinglu here. And just Moonblast the Indeedee just for some chip damage. As the Psychic Terrain should be coming away here soon. There's the Follow Me. Totally fine. Still no Terra from our opponent, so very surprising there. There's the Expanding Force. Which is fine. I did not... Flutter Mane is... We no longer need Flutter Mane here. It's completely fine. As far as what we want to do now, we have options. But what I think I'm actually going to do, I actually think I am just going to go Amoonguss. We'll save Palafin for after the terrain comes up. But honestly, we pretty much can just click Earthquake here. And protect on Amoonguss. Because even if he Terras, like, let's say he's Grass Terra, which he probably is. Yeah. So he's a Grass Terra, not a big deal. I mean, Armarouge is not anything that I'm, like, super concerned with. Goes for the Helping Hand. Shouldn't matter. Mungus protects here just to protect, and then, yeah, I mean, it's Energy Ball. We're Assault Vest with Vessel Ruin. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say, like, we're taking this, like, no problem, so. Does have weak armor, interesting, okay. That's honestly fine. All that does is allow for Palafin to come in even better with a Jet Punch now. He's being -1 defense. So all I'm going to do here is Heavy Slam and Pollen Puff. So you can Expanding Force. This does not kill me. Heavy Slam for some damage. Weak armor again. Completely fine. And that's going to be a GG on the first game in our best of 3. Ooh, weakness policy. Interesting. You kind of assume that that's going to be the case, but he can't knock out both my Mons in one turn in this turn, so that is a GG on game 1. So, yeah, I think we played well. That was great. I think it was a good matchup in our favor. So that's going to be that. But I'll see you in game 2. Okay. So we've got our second opponent here. Very interesting team for sure. We've got their own Roaring Moon, Chi-Yu, Fluttermane, Murkrow, Iron Hands, and Golden Go. So obviously we've got Fake Out Pressure. They've got double Tailwind options with Murkrow. I could see this being a like Sunny Day Murkrow to help boost the both Roaring Moon and Fluttermane, as well as the Fire type moves from Chi-Yu. So what I think I want to do here is I am actually going to lead Chi-Yu Arcana. I'm gonna actually lead Chi-Yu Roaring Moon. This is actually gonna be a game where we're not gonna bring Palafin, crazy enough. I don't think we necessarily need it here. And we are gonna utilize Ting-Lu and Roaring Moon for the Earthquake and Terra Flying Acrobatics. And then I do think I want a Mungus in the back here. Yeah. Will be nice for potential late game spores. Because this way, even if, let's say he goes... let's say he leads with Murkrow Golden Go or something like that. We basically can just click... Okay, yeah, this is even better. This is best case scenario for us. 100%. I love how Roaring Moon just takes up the entire screen when he's on the right side. It's hilarious. Okay, so we've got our attack buff here. So we've got a couple of options, right? To where we can either go for the Heavy Slam on the Flutter, or we can Earthquake to break any sort of like focus sashes, which is probably the best play. And then I'm going to get rid of the Chi-Yu, I believe. Or do I get rid of Flutter? What am I least worried about here? I'm probably least worried about the Chi-Yu. Because either way, we're getting a KO here. I'm gonna go after the Chi-Yu. If he protects the Chi-Yu, it's not the end of the world. It's really not. For a few reasons. I mean, we have Protect on Roaring Moon, for one. So, I mean, we can utilize that to our advantage. He's going to Terra as well. Fairy? Water. Grass. Okay, well, that's fine. We acrobatics that slot, so Chi-Yu dies this turn, is basically what we're getting here. There's the Dazzling Gleam. Totally fine. Take out the Chi-Yu. It's huge. Not very common that you see Terra Grass on Chi-Yu. You usually see Terra Water. For reasons exactly like that. I mean, it really just makes absolutely no sense, in my opinion, to run Terra Grass. Like, I get the reasoning behind it. I like to avoid spores, you resist ground. It's great. However, it makes you weak to stuff like that. So, my thought process here is, honestly, I am just gonna click Earthquake again, and I'm gonna protect on the Fake Out. That is my play here. Should be a fairly simple game at this point moving forward. I don't really see how we lose this game now. Having Amoonguss in the back for Sleep and Arcanine for stuff. I mean, there's really no way around. I don't see how we lose this unless like there's some like crazy crits or anything like. If he gets a crit Dazzling Gleam on Ting Lu, that could definitely cause an issue. Which he doesn't, so as long as he doesn't double... Oh, he did get a crit there. Wow, he got a crit and we still lived. And he doubled Ting Lu, fair enough. Definitely did not matter as far as a crit is concerned. We don't live a Dazzling Gleam now. So... This definitely puts us in an interesting position. I'm gonna go Arcanine here. I love how I spoke that crit into existence. That was a good call by my opponent to call the Protect on the Roaring Moon. That was definitely their best play. So we've got a few options here. We don't outspeed. So I think my only play at this point is to go Amoonguss. And I have... Oh, nope. Not with Arcanine. Arcanine needs to Flare Blitz the Flutter. Get rid of the Flutter. And we need to swap in Amoonguss here. Because we don't live the Dazzling Gleam with Roaring Moon. And we need Roaring Moon for this Iron Hands. We need to deal as much damage to the Iron Hands as possible. So we take out the Flutter Mane, which is big. We're probably going to see a Drain Punch or a Wild Charge into the Amoonguss slot, I would guess. Or double into the Arcanine. Okay, that's completely fine. This should still be pretty much a game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... it's Golden Go. Okay. So we basically just get to click Flare Blitz here and Spore into Iron Hands. Because we one-shot this Golden Go. And that's game. Crit did not matter. I'm max attack Arcanine, so I don't believe there's any scenario where a Golden Go lives that unless he's like max bulk, like as bulked out as he can possibly be. But that's one reason why I run max attack Arcanine, is to really take advantage to just one-shot things. There was a game while I was at Portland where I came down to my Arcanine and my opponent's Fluttermane, who was just above 50%, and my Arcanine was even -1 attack. And I was still able to get the KO to win the game because of my max attack. And he even said, he was like, oh my gosh, that was -1, no way. So it was huge, definitely a massive advantage. So in order to make sure we're in the best scenario possible, we are just going to Acrobatics and Pollen Puff. Because that's his first turn of sleep there. So we get to Pollen Puff Roaring Moon to put us back at full HP. He's -1, so like we should live any attack, and there's the game. So yeah, I was gonna say Should live any attack, but after a Pollen Puff plus the acrobatics, that should be a game. So there we go. 2-0 so far. 2-0. We've got one more battle. One more battle to go. Hopefully we can try and go 3 for 3. But my goal for these is definitely to at least go 2-1, right? Like it's a best of 3, right? That's the whole idea. We want to come out positive as far as that goes. So I will catch you on the next one. Okay, here we go. So now we're actually here at our opponent. This is, oh my goodness, this is a team that I absolutely loathe. I do not love stall and different things there. This is actually technically the 4th battle. The other one I cut out because it was really weird. We got like kicked out and disconnected, and it was weird. Anyway, so we're here now, so that's all that matters. I hate teams like this with a passion, man. Like. It's crazy how much I loathe these teams. So just all the stall in the world, and it's an absolute nightmare. So I think I want to go PALAFIN. We can go Roaring Moon, Flutter, and Arcanine. Yeah. And like when it comes to teams like this, you just have to deal damage, because if you let them get set up with stuff, you just lose, right? So we have got to go hard and just knock stuff out. I'm going to assume that if they lead Gothitelle, Arcanine Tinglu, that's fine, honestly. I am so fine with this. Okay, so this is my play here, right? I am going to utilize Breaking Swipe here as much as possible. I am going to assume that they are going to burn my Roaring Moon. So I want to take advantage of that. I'm perfectly content. This Roaring Moon can literally at this point in this game just sit here and click Breaking Swipe, Breaking Swipe, Breaking Swipe. I am totally fine with that. We get Intimidate ourselves, which is nice. Switches out the Tinglu. Screamtail. Okay. Ugh, I hate these teams, dude. It is Willow, so I thought so. That's fine. I am going to try and just take out this Screamtail, honestly. I'm going to Flare Blitz it and Acrobatics. Like, I don't think I'll KO, but we're going to just try. Because I'm assuming Gothitel's coming in here. Yep. And we're going to get Perish Song. So if I'm able to somehow knock this thing out, if I can knock out the Screamtail, we're fine. Oh my gosh, not even close. Ugh, that's awful. Okay. How do we want to play this? Because now we need, so I'm gonna just double protect. Is what I'm gonna do this first turn. These teams are good. It's just not. It's tough. You have to get the leads right, I think, in my opinion, with these kind of teams. Because if you don't get the lead right, then you pretty much. And in this scenario, I did not get it right. I did not get this lead right at all. Okay, Sable. So we're probably going to lose. Am I crazy to want to set Tailwind here? Oh, I probably have to double Screamtail. I don't know if I kill it. Does he protect Screamtail this turn? Probably, right? Is it just double? No. Okay, so we at least we KO the Screamtail. Oh no, Encore. Dude, I hate Encore. These teams frustrate me to no end, man. Like, so annoying. Can only use Protect. I think I am going to set up Tailwind here. Draws a Screamtail. And Gothitelle. Oh, this is annoying, man. Is there any way that we can win this with the team that we have in the back? Because we have Palafin and Amoonguss. Which Palafin pretty much gets to just take out stuff in this scenario. So, oh no, I have Fluttermane and Amoonguss. Ugh. Just kidding. We might not. Okay. So, I think I have to actually Terra Fluttermane here. And I think I have to go Dazzling Gleam. Because Wave Crash will KO the Arcanine. And then in case the Arcanine Terras, because I don't want to get heavy slammed in my Fluttermane. Otherwise I would Water Terra, but if I don't Steel Terra my Fluttermane, then he can heavy slam and KO my Flutter. So this is the only chance we have to come back. The best part about it is I have Tailwind up, so Arcanine has to. Okay, this is fine. Screamtail, okay. So we KO Screamtail here. We might even KO Screamtail with Dazzling Gleam. I don't know. Well, maybe not, no. No, we probably don't with the Vessel or whatever. But I think that's okay. He's tearing as well, okay. Is poison. It's fine. It's gonna be close. I don't think we actually. If we KO'd Screamtail there, I think we have a pretty good chance. But since we don't get the KO on Screamtail with Dazzling Gleam, I don't think we do. If he Earthquakes, then it's like game over. Okay, he Fissures, so that's good that he misses. This man is doing all the super annoying things. So he's intimidating. I have to basically just pray that he doesn't get any, he can't get any fissure hits. I still have to wave crash. Oh, no, wait, I actually have to... Oh, I think I just lose. Because he just clicks Stomping Tantrum now into my Flutter Mane and I lose. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I can win. Unless he doesn't have Stomping Tantrum. That's the only way I win. And he attempts to just click. Yeah, okay. He does have it. Oh, man, dude. That's so obnoxious. What a crappy team to lose to. Such a nightmare. I can't stand these teams, man. Like, they're so volatile. Like, in a tournament setting, it's like you pretty much, you know, it's tough to win with these kind of teams. Wolfie, though, I mean, Wolfglick, he's unbelievable with them. I mean, crazy what he's able to do. If I had Wave Crash there, I would have KO'd. That's funny. And he gets a fissure. Look at that. And just to rub it in, he lands a fissure. Well, I can't be too upset. We still went 2-1. These kind of teams, you have to get the lead right. If I was to run that game back, knowing that he would most likely lead that, I'd honestly probably go. It's a tough one, man. I mean, it's a tough matchup that there's really not a lot you have the ability to do. I probably would have made sure I had a Moongus there, because I think if I had a Moongus, we actually could have potentially had a chance. Because if I have a Moongus there, right, like, he's threatened by Spore. He probably doesn't want to lead Arcanine in, leave Arcanine, switch Arcanine out as much, so we might get it like an additional KO there. Because with one fissure miss on Ting-Lu, right, we just get a spore into the Ting-Lu. He stays asleep. Palafin just gets to pick off Pokemon at that point, and Ting-Lu just gets to stay asleep. So if we'd actually brought a Moongus there, I think we would have been in a lot better position. But, you know, you live and learn as far as that goes. And that's why tournaments are in best of 3 as far as that goes. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Super fun. I'm glad we were able to go 2-1 for the first video of first time in here in our best of 3 series as far as that goes. So we're gonna have a video. We'll have one episode of these every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be sure to hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe button, like all that stuff. Make sure you don't miss out. If you're interested in learning about competitive battles and everything, I hope these are gonna be very educational videos for you guys, while also putting in practice for my own self, right? So anyway, that's gonna be it for me, and I will see you guys all on the next episode on Wednesday. Peace.